Hey guys, welcome back to more of Orville, episode 6, season 2 coming up. That last episode with the first contact was bonkers. What they deemed as acceptable in their society. I really hope, after narrowly escaping Bortus and Kelly from being imprisoned for the rest of their lives just because of when they were born, has made the whole union decide that they are not ready. They may be ready at some point, but they've left them with the only thing they could leave them with, which was to give in to their predilection of looking back through their own history as to what guides them. Eventually they're going to find, when they become spacefaring and they go up and find out that that star hasn't reappeared, maybe there'll be a time when they're ready to process it and deal with it. Anyway, we're going to move on. Let's keep going. This is episode 6.
Dr. Finn.
Hey, Bortus. What can I do for you?
I would like a mustache.
I'm sorry?
What now?
Lieutenant Malloy has informed me that I would look pretty good.
Well, I mean, I could run a follicle stimulator over your upper lip.
Please do so.
Okay, it's your face.
It's a joke. It'll be a joke. He's taking the piss.
All set. You should have it within the hour.
Thank you, Doctor.
Oh, Isaac, good.
Why have
Come
you
here
got
and take a
banana?
look at this.
Is Commander Bortus unwell?
The answer to that depends on your taste in personal grooming.
I have noticed your tendency to become cantankerous after 1600 hours when you have not eaten.
Well, thank you. I think. Angiogenesis in the
I
vascular
want that
system.
lamp.
Have a read.
Looks like a Gravitino ball.
There are numerous errors.
No one's
I
got.
thought so. Would you be a pal and take a pass at it?
Of course, Doctor. Revision complete.
Thanks. I owe you one. Return the favor?
It is unlikely you would be able to offer useful insight into any of my research. My intelligence far exceeds your...
I forgot.
There are certain human mannerisms
You
may
have
as well
modified
just
the
forego.
configuration of your hair.
A little bit, yeah. I didn't think anyone would notice. No, I just felt
not for
like
warmth.
changing it.
Odd.
Odd.
Union Symphony's here next week, right?
They are, yeah. Ship arrives on Friday. You going?
Yeah, Cassius and I were gonna go. What about you?
I think so, yeah.
Look like a 1970s porn star.
Oh my God.
What is the matter?
Well, nothing. We were all just wondering when you decided to join the fire department.
And now it makes sense.
That
Yeah,
was
of
your
course it
idea?
does.
Yeah, he looks good, doesn't he? Rugged, authoritative.
I think people are really going to be talking about it.
Is that good?
Oh, totally. No. They're going to be like, man, if he has that much across the lip, I wonder what else he's got going on.
What does that even mean?
What does that even mean?
Is it mandatory?
Well, no, but
We're all gonna go anyway because we want to support Ty.
Oh, I love that. One of my favourites. Whoa, that actually looked like he was playing the right notes. I don't know, I'm gonna have to check that in post.
I thought this was gonna suck, but he's really good.
Got the timing down too. I wasn't that good at that age, and I started when I was young.
Had the hands, but not the talent.
This little guy, though, you're something special, you know that?
Thanks.
oh, excuse me a second. I haven't thanked the teacher.
Yeah, Isaac's acting peculiar.
Does any small part of you ever enjoy our company?
Enjoyment is an emotional response unique to biologicals.
Have a drink with me.
She's put a
I
bit
do not
green
drink.
in her hair.
Well, nobody's perfect.
I love the way he's like.
You know, Ty really loves the time he spends with you.
The data I have acquired from his behavioral stimuli has been plentiful. The cognitive capacity of most pre-adolescent humanoids is quite stunted.
The only thing that bothers me is, at least with Next Gen, or any of the rest of them, as an android, you can instantly recognize data. Brent Spider. They could put whoever Isaac plays in on here as a cameo when he's not on screen as himself, and I wouldn't know who the hell he is until I heard him speak.
There is a human phrase. You should be very proud of him.
Something I need to talk about, and I'm not sure who else to go to.
You can always come to me.
I think I'm developing feelings for a member of the crew.
And you're worried whether it's
No.
appropriate?
In several capacities, yeah.
Can I ask who it is?
Wait for it.
It's Isaac.
Okay. How would that
I
even
know
work?
I sound like a crazy person, but I think it's been brewing since the shuttle crash.
Is it possible that you're projecting that feeling yourself onto Isaac?
Is it possibly
but
you're just liking the attention?
Don't we all do that?
Whenever Ed was silent for long stretches, I used to think he was pondering big questions. Then he'd just be like, I'm hungry.
He brought me a banana.
Ed?
No,
It's because
Isaac.
she's finding he's someone who pays attention to her.
If it were Gordon or Yaphet telling me this, I would probably see a red flag. But you are the most responsible person I know. Not to be indelicate, but can he even...
Yeah.
I mean, does he have a...
I haven't even thought about that yet.
No,
I'm still just
maybe he has
contending with the
attachments.
emotional side of it.
Why not?
Why not
You'd
what?
probably be able to go on high speed.
Why not try it?
The secret, sordid love lives of robots.
Not that it's a fair comparison.
Come on. Right. It's been done in several different shows where there's androids or robots or whatever. Who wouldn't love their own sex robot? Male or female? Did work entirely differently whether there were a male or a female one, but usually it's done on a more biological looking type of entity, shall we say? Whether they look like a Cylon, the human variant, because they appear very human, or they look more like Data, who still appears human, but he's just a big shiny silver thing. Do you get what I'm saying?
But
I don't know.
as someone who's been with a man who could be unemotional at times, just be careful.
He will be.
We're all attached to Isaac, but the reality is he can't love.
What you doing?
I am
will have
analyzing and
no clue.
reconforming the hyperspace
Pretty
metrics
much
in
like
Dr.
most men.
Aronov's temporal equations.
Can I help at all?
That is doubtful.
You want some company?
For what purpose?
Would you like to go on a date with me?
A date.
Yes.
A social coupling designed to facilitate mating.
Wow, it just got really hot in here.
I am not detecting a rise in the temperature.
Isaac, out to dinner, to a show.
It's gone
How
on
about the
here.
symphony on Friday?
Such an outing would yield substantial data regarding human behavioral patterns. I will go on a date with you. A date.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, did you say a date?
Oh,
Affirmative.
Are you serious?
Isaac, you have a date?
Yes, I am seeking advice.
Well, I mean, what I would normally do is...
I prefer to hear from Commander Lamar.
Well, who's the lucky lady? Or fella? Or object?
Dr. Finn.
What?
Who asked who out?
It was Dr. Finn's request.
I mean, if it's a real date, you're gonna want to look snazzy.
Snazzy.
But don't overdo it.
I have some really neat shirts if you want to borrow one. I mean, not just for the
Doesn't
date.
need to get dressed.
Anytime.
And you're gonna want to pick her up at her place. And maybe bring some flowers, too. But
Dude, you're talking to an android. Why? What is it with all of them that they just... the advice that they give is what they would do. And that's usually why you ask somebody that advice. But given a situation, none of you could tell him what would be the appropriate thing to do if you're just going to go off what you would do. You need to be giving him advice as to what you think he should do as an artificial life form, not how you would turn up to a date.
This input is quite helpful. Thank you, Commander.
How did that help? Just like a couple of kids. You're not going to believe what I've just heard.
oh my God!
One at a time.
Guys, slow down. What's going on?
Claire asked Isaac out on a date.
What?
You serious?
So he told you.
I mean, they've always been close, right? I saw them hanging out together after Ty's recital.
It happens.
A human and an artificial life form are incompatible.
Correct.
It will not succeed.
Well, it's not as simple as that. The guy has limitations. I mean, even in the best case scenario, he's still my father, and he'll never be a weightlifter no matter how much his heart is in it.
I love when people can just switch on the fly like that. And anyway, what I was saying about my father was... I really need to change my notification tone. I keep thinking my phone's gone off. Oh, he's actually
Hello, Doctor.
trying.
I am here for our date. Look snazzy.
Well, mission accomplished. I wish the boys could see you.
Will they be joining us?
No. Shall we go?
That is the next appropriate step.
I don't see how this could possibly end any other way other than her getting hurt here. And just misreading stuff.
Bortus, I wish that you would remove that thing.
What thing?
The strip of hair above your lip. I do not like the way it feels when we kiss. And last night, there were bits of your dinner present. It must go.
I like it.
Thank you, Topa.
One of the great pleasures of conducting the Union Symphony is getting to travel around the galaxy every summer, performing for so many brave members of the fleet. Enjoy.
Something on that one. Sounds like we're about to attack the Death Star. That's Singing in the Rain. I mean, they really have gotten full orchestra for this, haven't they?
You know, it was funny they played that song. Just the other day, I was thinking what I miss most about being away from Earth, the rain.
That many humans dislike precipitation.
Oh, not this human.
I
When
like
I was on Earth, I used to sit outside on the front
I love
porch
the
before
rain.
a thunderstorm and smell the ozone in the air. This is what being alive is all about.
The simulator is quite capable of recreating such an environment.
Really impressed with this simulation.
It is your favorite Earth restaurant, is it not?
That's good.
Yeah, feels like home.
Your home is
That feels
Baltimore,
like you've
Maryland,
hacked into a
located in the
personnel file.
northwestern hemisphere of Earth. Founded 1729 Earth time. A fictional character from your favorite motion picture, Mind of Hermes, completed 2035 Earth time. I downloaded all available information prior to our date. My intent was to maximize efficiency so that our evening would conclude more promptly.
What's my favorite vacation spot?
So I
The
could leave
Caribbean
quicker.
island of St. Lucia.
Isaac, it's not really a first date without the excitement of getting to know the other person. Let's flip the tables here.
I knew he was
That's
going to do
not
that.
what I meant.
Reset table.
Oh, that's cheating.
No human has ever been to your home planet, Kalon. What's it like?
Really?
Kalon 1. It is a planet populated by artificial life forms. Average density, 4.42 grams per cubic centimeter. Surface gravity, 1.13 times Earth standard.
How long does it go on?
Kalon Primary will notify me when sufficient data has been acquired.
Then
What
he's
does your
done, isn't
data
he?
tell you about us?
Please clarify.
Well, what I mean is I was... Never mind.
Do you wish to have another date?
Maybe.
Shall
I
we
think
begin
this
now?
was a mistake.
Let's give it a day or so, huh? I am a little tired.
Very well.
This is just bonkers. A robot never tells. Android.
Can I assist you, Lieutenant?
Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. How did it go? What happened?
No.
We attended the symphony, then Dr. Finn consumed an evening meal. What information do you require?
Did you have fun? Were there sparks?
Sparks?
Yeah.
Negative. There was no equipment malfunction. Dr. Finn said I was not spontaneous enough.
Sounds like she wants you to be more in the moment.
Please elaborate.
Well, you should try to surprise her every now and then.
Charming and adorable without even trying. But last night,
It's
he was
forced.
so prepared.
It's
all
forced.
too rigid.
Well, he is a machine.
I know. And dating a machine, it's... Oh, gosh. I hear my mother's words in my head.
He doesn't eat.
Well, how's that an upside?
Every time I'm in a relationship, I gain weight. It's just all about food.
That's true.
God, we were fat.
So you don't have to worry about that. Point for
That's a
Isaac.
thing?
Great. We can make awkward and starving. Me projecting my own affection onto him and thinking it was real.
So what are you gonna do?
Maybe. He's going to be spontaneous at the most inappropriate time now, isn't he?
I have brought you a cake.
See.
Isaac, what the hell are you doing? It's 3 in the morning.
Surprise. I am taking you...
Although I would admit, I am like a vampire. I do all my filming at night. I do all my editing at night. I do all my gaming at night. I am up all night. I'm just one of those people that prefers the nighttime and the quiet. If you brought me a surprise cake at 3 o'clock in the morning, I would actually be very happy about that.
Why is Isaac here?
Never mind, kids. Go back to bed now. Listen, Isaac, this is my fault. I don't know why I ever thought this was going to work. I was lonely and I just reached out in the wrong direction.
On the contrary, the data I have accumulated has been most useful.
To you, it's just data. My God.
He's a machine.
Does this mean you do not wish to go on a date with me right now?
Yes. Go back to the way things were.
Okay.
Very well. Good night, Doctor.
Yeah, that's it.
I am here to observe.
You want to learn how to bowl?
Negative. It is my understanding that you and Ensign Turco are dating.
Not serious or anything, but we hang out.
It's not?
Is it?
Dr. Finn has terminated our coupling. This would indicate a flaw in my ability to fully process human romantic interaction. You are not to blame, Ensign.
What did she say exactly?
Listen, Isaac, this is my fault. My God, I can't even kiss you.
Okay, remind me never to tell you anything intimate.
I think I might have an idea.
I'm calling it before she walks through the door. He's done a holographic projection of him being human. Are we going to see what the answer looks like?
Hello, Doctor.
Oh, no.
Isaac, what are you doing?
Initiate simulation.
Oh, he is doing it. He is doing it. Is this what the actual... This must be the actual actor, surely. I finally get to see what it looks like. I was just mentioning that. Close your mouth there. I thought he was older than that. He's quite young.
Commander Lamar suggested I create a simulation that would allow us to kiss.
And now his voice isn't mechanical.
I have deleted all data pertaining to your background and interests from my internal memory.
Uh-oh.
Would you like to sit?
This could actually have the desired effect, especially since he's half our age.
I would like to know more about Baltimore.
That's a sentence you don't hear very often. You really did delete everything. Rain, Isaac. I miss the rain.
It is my understanding that many humans dislike precipitation.
Deja vu.
I would be interested to see Baltimore.
Well, you are falling into a very strange trap here.
Did I execute it correctly?
You did.
If ever we get to the technological level of being able to have that, even a rudimentary kind, whether it's even remotely similar, but it can mimic human form. I don't mean as a holographic projection. That's way... We'll all be long dead by the time that comes around, or at least I think we will. Just one that looks human. And the fact that you know that it isn't. How much is this going to screw up the human... not genome, but it's going to screw up the human perception of what's real, what's not real. And is it appropriate to have a relationship with something that isn't real? Is it doing any harm? The only person who can be hurt is yourself.
If you wish, you may kiss me again.
I'd like to do more than that.
Uh-oh, she's going there. Oh, no, oh, God, he's going to kiss and tell, isn't he? This is an amount of vulnerability I didn't think she'd be willing to part with. You'd have to forbid him. Your mind sees a human in front of you, it says the human.
As long as they make you feel the way you want to feel, then I don't think so.
It's the best it's ever been for me. And maybe it's okay that it doesn't look like I thought it would. I think I'm in love with him.
Oh,
The
God.
coital pairing marks the completion of my data acquisition.
He thinks
You want to break up with her?
There is no need for further association at this time. It is not my intention to distress Dr. Finn. No. I merely wish to conclude the experiment.
You just have to make yourself really unappealing, so she doesn't want to be with you anymore. That way you end it, but nobody gets hurt.
How would you suggest I proceed in this endeavor?
Do something that'll piss her off. Easiest way.
You are home. It is about time.
Isaac, what are you doing?
I am awaiting my dinner.
And what the hell are you wearing? Is that underwear?
Affirmative.
I thought we were going out tonight.
I am sorry you are upset. Perhaps you are on your period.
Get out! Right now!
Oh, he went there. He went there.
Does this mean we are no longer together?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Commander Lamar said it would be the most appropriate means of terminating our coupling. I have experienced the full arc of a human relationship.
You slept with me, so now you're finished with me?
Told you.
That is correct.
You just got what you wanted. We're done.
It's weird how some guys can treat a woman that way and somehow just not be bothered by it. Takes a special kind of garbage person, if you ask me.
I am here for Ty's piano lesson.
Ty has a new piano teacher.
May I ask whom?
Lieutenant Kleeman. He'll manage just fine.
Your reasoning is unclear.
Then let me clarify it for you. You and I have to work together, but aside from that, I don't want you in my life.
There's a sight you don't see every day.
I've heard about these things, but I've never been this close to one.
The secondary is a type M2 red dwarf. The radial velocity of the white dwarf is 78.2 kilometers per second. Correction, 89.6 kilometers per second.
Wait, how's that possible? Orbital velocity can't just change without an outside force.
It did not, sir. The error was mine. Yes, Commander. I believe I should perform a self-diagnostic immediately.
Distracted.
I'd say that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I've never seen him make a mistake before.
No, why would that happen?
At least not that kind.
I have completed 97% of the diagnostic.
And?
Did you find anything?
There is no evidence of any significant malfunction. I have restructured several recursive algorithms in order to accommodate Dr. Finn's request that we minimize our association.
So what happened?
The time I have spent with Dr. Finn since my arrival on board the Orville has affected a number of unrelated subprograms. However, it has contradicted the directive of the new algorithms.
She's gotten under your skin.
I do not have skin.
And it turns out she's not so easy to just delete.
A crude analogy, but essentially accurate. I must create a new translative program.
Let me suggest a possible option. You screwed up, and now you have to win back the girl.
Dr. Finn has made her wishes clear.
If she sees you making a real effort, then who knows? She just might be understanding. Take everything you know about her, every bit of data, and do something you've never done.
What is that?
Be creative.
Wow. It is very similar, this.
I became tired of his protests.
Well, for what it's worth, I think you look better this way.
Perhaps. It was itchy.
Gordon, set a course for Outpost 30.
You got it, sir. Off we go.
I got a message. You needed me on the bridge?
I didn't call you.
You didn't?
Did you call sickbay?
No.
I did, Doctor.
I'm singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy.
Initiate environmental subprogram.
You're getting the whole bridge wet.
I apologize for my conduct. Further analysis of human interaction has informed me that a relationship is best served when both parties make a commitment to its longevity.
It has to matter to both people.
My research has verified this fact. My internal programs will function more efficiently if you do.
You're saying you're better with me than without me?
Affirmative, Doctor.
Thanks for letting the rest of us know. Strange way they're going for this season. Back to the restaurant. Straight into simulation mode. For the time being. I don't know how to feel about that episode. It does very much remind me of the one with Data when he tries to have a relationship. And there's quite a lot of similarities. I don't know. It was enjoyable to watch. There was quite a few funny moments. There's always a good portion of one-liners in this series. But what's fresh is whenever you get that, it's usually from one person. You know, like Gordon's kind of like the ship clown. You'd expect it from him. But others can come up with one-liners that are just as funny sometimes. And Kelly's done it. Ed's done it. Lamar's done it. There's a lot of them are quick-witted, quick spur of the moment one-liners that has me in stitches. And weird how I think I mentioned it before the episode really got going in whatever storyline it was going to be here, saying, I wonder, you know, what Isaac really looks like as regards the actor who's playing him, you know? And then suddenly we get an episode where he creates a holographic simulation over his, whatever you want to call it, body, and we get to see what the real actor looks like. Not what I imagined at all, which is why I said they could put him on screen and I wouldn't know who he is. Well, they've just solved that problem because now I will. Especially if I ever see him in anything else. I'd recognise his voice anyway. They moved the synthetic side of his voice once that simulation was active, I noticed. We're 6 episodes into season 2 and there's got to be at least 3, if not 4 of them have all just been character building episodes, which I'm all for on a series that's probably going to last 6, 7, 8 seasons. This has only got 3 and I don't know if they're making any more. I'm not sure whether it's been canned or cancelled or put on permanent hold. I don't actually know. But I wanted to watch it anyway and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I feel like we need more substance to some episodes, some action, some a threat, whether it's the Krill or it's some else, you know, we need more. We're focusing a little bit too much on just interpersonal relationships of people on a ship. You know, we could do this without it being in space for a lot of it. So, I don't know. We'll see where we go with it next week. Right then, I will see you for that one in a week's time. Till then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode with me anyway, to a certain degree. There's only so many storylines you can come up with if you're going to do a spoof of another show. And so far, it's been very good at taking things in different directions on the same theme. But that one did feel a little predictable. Anyway, see you for episode 7 next week. Take care.